Heyo everyone, welcome to XCI Reacts. Let's get to 500 subs together. Drop a like to feed that algorithm, comment your thoughts, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support keeps this channel going. Let's make it happen. Jumping in again to Naruto, we're on a fresh start of a new narrative arc at this point involving the Uchiha clan. Whether they're dead or alive, we don't know yet. I mean, we're told one thing. I'm expecting possibly a rigmarole, or there's some other shenanigans going on. We got some new players that I didn't write their names down, so I don't know. I got like Shark Vampire guy. We got we got new kid 5th Hokage person girl. Yeah, so there's like things like that where maybe I'm going to pause a little bit more often and try to get those names written down as we go. It's very early on anyway, so I'm not too nervous about it because generally we're going to have a lot more time, spend a lot more time with these new characters that get introduced to us, because that's usually part of a phase 2 of a narrative flow. And I feel like they've done that so far consistently in the past major narrative arcs. They really do spend some time to introduce the characters and get us like assimilated into the roster, and then they tell more stories, and it's like we kind of like we have to bake in, you know, to the flow. And sometimes when we get a lot of names or names of places, right, names of things, like a lot of that in storytelling up front, it disorients people who are trying to follow along. And so that's why there's usually a moment where there's a time for that. Like right now, they really do need to focus on the phase 1 setup of the 4 narrative patterns, and that phase 1 is going to be all about the setup. It's going to be about the theme. It's something I'm still going to try to hone in on. We got the Uchiha clan, so like there's a theme there of loss, or but I'm not betrayal, right? Betrayal is probably the one because we got the rogue agents now. There's 2 of them, so it looks like, and they're from different clans, right? So there could be something like that, like a broader theme of betrayal. We'll see. But then you bring that up and you're like, well, is Orochimaru part of that betrayal plot? Is the Sand Village part of that betrayal plot? Like a theme really allows us to create the foundation for a lot of speculation when it comes to narrative. I mean, I'm speaking from a speculation term, but if you're a writer, for example, spending time to really work out that theme allows you to tell a more cohesive story. So that's writer advice out there for folks out there who are writing. I'm going to jump into the next episode and see where it goes. Like at the high level, I think it's going to be some fighting, because we're going to have to explore some of those new characters and see how they fit into a potential bigger picture that's going to come of this. And then of course we got the pervy ninja picking up Naruto so that they can go on a quest together. And that's effectively like, that feels like, you know, when they took the month off and then we had like stories happening somewhere else, and we had the story with Naruto and the pervy ninja. I feel like we're going to get like a suite of episodes that is all that. It's that all over again. They're going to be on their own quest, and then we're going to have whatever is happening inside the village. And maybe these 2 things will have to come together, because in some way that the search for the 5th Hokage is part of the foundational, not theme, it's one of the main story objectives of this next suite of episodes, right? So I'm sure that's going to have to go sideways at some point. So without further ado, let's jump into it and see where it takes us. Where's he going? Okay. Ooh, the placement of that flame near the chakra area, right? The whole Naruto thing when unlocked the third time. The fire of the, you know, the thing for the funeral of the Hokage. Symbolic, that's all.
I can assure you, this isn't just another research trip.
Don't lie.
There's a woman I have to find, a very remarkable woman.
Was it a woman or a girl? Because that would be especially creepy. Maybe I heard it wrong.
Kakashi-sensei taught me something new, like that Chidori thing.
Is he gonna sell them on like extra training?
The woman we're looking for is really beautiful. I mean,
He doesn't care.
Like I care.
Yeah, that's.
Look, pervy sage, who do you think you're talking to?
Bam. Rejection of the quest.
Suit yourself.
Maybe this can be a short one.
And I could have taught you jutsu that made Chidori look like kid stuff.
Bam.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
you're
just
just gonna have to.
see if Sasuke wants to come.
Oh, it's like you read his mind.
Right, when do we leave?
What a knucklehead. Still, you can't help liking him.
So easy to manipulate still. Doesn't matter how much he learns and matures. There's something with her eyes as well, that it was a very quick scene, I think, that happened ages ago. I don't remember. True air, yeah.
That means I've got to be ready for the worst.
So he's like half as good though. I love that he's got a shadow clone holding up both of these sides.
I go to check out a
Damn, man.
couple of low-life vagabonds in a tea house, and I find none other than Itachi Uchiha
Itachi.
Kisame
Do have.
Hoshigaki.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to write some new names down. Itachi Kisame. Was he part of the other of, I don't know, Scourge of the Hidden Mist? So we're going back to like the first 19 episodes of Plot Seeds. Yep.
assortment of the mist. The one called Shark Skin.
Did I actually say shark skin? Did I shark vampire? That would be crazy if I did. I don't remember.
Yes, we did. Go ahead.
7 swords.
Love to cut you to ribbons.
I'm trying to remember if there was ever a it's way too long ago. You understand? It might have been like 70 episodes for all of you, but for me it would have been 3 years ago. Like when they were telling the Zabuza story, I feel like there was like a shot of a group that he's part of. Like they just had 7 swords, right? And so I'm wondering if there was ever a shot where it showed like 7 of them together, something like that, because that would have been how early that was already planned. That's all I'm saying. Instead of it just being said now, it would have actually been intentional right from the get-go, that there would have been like a much longer story like later on, or it could have just been like it was seeded and then they are exploring it later on because they're like, hey, we did this one thing, or we drew this one panel in the manga with like 7 characters, and like just call them the 7 swords, and then we'll figure it out later. You know, that's also very, very reasonable approach to storytelling.
Don't lose sight of our goal.
Let's hear it. What is your goal exactly?
Well, go on. What's your goal?
We're looking for something and we know it's here.
And what would that be?
The thing Sasuke has gone looking for? Or not looking for, he probably already knew it was here, just going to it. Okay. Well, I mean, Sasuke's got, I don't know if it's an advantage, but Sasuke's definitely got a layer to his power set now that will not be like his brother. Could be far more than his brother.
Ninja art.
Hey, copycat! Let's go! Oh, protection? Yeah, but he already knew it was gonna happen, so it's like he didn't even throw.
Even the shuriken in his hand were just a ruse to distract me from his water style attack.
That's great.
You're good. You almost anticipated my moves. Almost.
That was good. God. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, we're bringing back all those pieces from ages ago. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great.
Nice job, Kakashi.
Oh, yeah, nice. This is a mess. Oh, that's good. Yeah, who cares though? It's just a shadow clone, dude. I know. It's probably more than that, but they kind of go poof when they get defeated. So, eh. Oh, he's gonna have to leave his crew behind. Damn, man. Interesting.
Stay on your toes. This guy was made chief of Anbu Black Ops when he was only 13. Tough? You haven't seen half of what he can do.
Oh my gosh. They don't give a damn about water. They just stand on whatever they want.
Our physical strength, and that's something you can't copy.
Okay.
He's right. My body doesn't have the stamina.
Oh.
Why is it that the
Well,
Uchiha
he's a
clan
halvesy.
is known by all, wielded by a true heir of the
Where's Sharkskin?
bloodline?
Where'd he bounce to?
Close your eyes.
What are we doing?
Don't look at his eyes.
Oh, well, I mean, he has to keep it. He has to.
Don't
He has to
look.
keep it open.
If you
Yeah.
meet his gaze, you're finished.
Your abilities are impressive. They might even be enough to resist the Mangekyo Sharingan.
I what? I'm not writing that down right now.
Someone with the Sharingan and Kekkei Genkai can defeat me.
Okay, Genkai.
Sasuke.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that one. That was the whole thing. The unlock. Wait, so he got screwed anyways because he didn't have the Genkai. Uh-oh. Nightmare mode? Uh-oh.
I wonder how much of this someone without the
It could be a deception.
Genkai can take.
We'll find out. Oh! It's just mental. It's just mental, bro. It's not real. You'll be fine. Yeah, it's not there. See? It's not real. It's illusion.
Time and space.
Oh
Even
my god.
Physical mass.
Oh my god.
Control them.
Oh my gosh.
72 hours will be nothing but this.
Oh.
Over and over.
Oh. It's just like, what is it? Like a few seconds is 72 hours? It's like time doesn't matter in this realm. Oh my gosh. It's,
Time and space.
yeah.
It's only genjutsu.
Yeah, it's not real. It's not real, man. It's
Tell
not real.
yourself it's an illusion.
It's just an illusion.
Do you little good.
It's just an illusion, man. What the hell?
Pain is pain.
Oh
Call it
my
fear.
gosh, gonna duplicate it, triple it. Oh, jeez. All in a second. We have a problem here. We have a problem. Big problem. We have a big problem here. What the hell, man? Huh. Okay, then. How long have you been in here? Do you have any idea?
71 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds to go.
Oh. Oh. Whole episode. This is going to be a whole 25-minute episode of this punishment, huh? That's it. Another 15 minutes. Let's go. Halfway mark. Something would have to skip. We'd have to pass. There'd have to be like the defeat, the false death. This is all going to happen in one episode. Kakashi's going to have to be defeated, come out of it somehow. Gee.
Kakashi,
Will they just sink?
can we open our eyes now?
Jeez. No, jeez.
What just happened? 1 second the guy's talking,
That's a
and the
mess.
next second you hit the ground.
1 second.
Why not just kill me?
Oh, that was 3 days right there?
Feel he could.
Already?
Spirit is still intact.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you risked overusing those eyes of yours. Oh, that's dangerous.
Okay.
The legacy of the fourth Hokage.
Legacy of the fourth Hokage. Naruto. The legacy. No, yeah, so he knows it's a...
It's been a long time,
Okay.
Jiraiya.
How did
many
how
years
did
since
make that
you've
guess though?
seen the-
The legacy of. Flashback.
I'll train Naruto from now on.
Oh yeah.
The third Hokage was wise to place the boy under your supervision. He's been well looked after.
Okay. There's a legacy comment. It's gonna have some
I've been
context.
keeping a close. Many years I observed his movements.
What organization? What's its purpose?
No one really knows.
Oh.
Call themselves the Akatsuki.
Okay.
First,
This is definitely an
this
escalation
small-scale cloak and
by
dagger
number.
stuff.
There'd be like 4 of them that
These are not
help them
small
bounce.
towers and is listed in the bingo book as an S-class.
Another bingo book
commodity.
reference.
Orochimaru went off on his own.
Okay.
While others paired up, and
One of these things they're looking for is the nine-tailed fox.
it's only a possibility, but it makes sense.
So that's the legacy
Kakashi.
comment.
Sooner or later,
they know it's in
Naruto
Naruto.
will
Okay,
learn
okay.
that because
Got
of
it.
What's the boy's destiny? For now, focus on Sasuke. It's up to you to teach him how to use his Sharingan.
The nine-tailed spirit inside Naruto.
We have 9.
You're not the only ones, are you? There are 7 more of you out there.
Okay, I was about to.
Searching,
Thank God I didn't pause. They'll just tell us.
about you. You call yourselves the Akatsuki, right?
Severely hurricane!
Hey yo! Here comes the crew. Hey yo! Let's go! Yes.
Who have we? Let's just fiercest beast of battle. I might die.
Look who's talking. What a silly bitch. Bye. Bye now.
Close your eyes. Don't look at Itachi. You'll get caught in his jutsu.
Does guy not give a damn?
I know what I'm doing.
What?
After spending this much time training to fight Kakashi, I know all about Sharingan.
What? How would he?
All right, both of you, open your eyes now.
What?
Just don't look in his eye.
He just uses peripheral.
Sharingan. Focus on his feet. You can read what he's gonna do from his feet.
I mean, I don't. I mean, maybe you can do that. Yeah. Because that's your focus, kind of your focus, man.
Not you, guy.
Yeah.
Truly from
Oh
watching
my
this
gosh.
But I don't have time to teach you now.
Good luck. Peace.
Do your best.
No, you're not gonna leave them behind.
So back up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. More fighting. Let's go.
I said word for the
This is the adult game now.
until they get here. We
Oh,
move
hey.
on. Just you and me.
They could just bounce. 7 more of them, huh?
Lucky they are.
Can I assume the 4 that were with Orochimaru are of that stack? Unbelievable. Yeah, I was gonna say we're missing 2. That was it, huh? Yes, we have our potential kickoff of the next quest. It does feel like it's moving in that direction with Jiraiya and Naruto. Now we got it as an audience, we got the context behind the journey. Naruto didn't, but we did as an audience, which was to protect that the Fox Spirit is part of it. There's the destiny tied to it. Now that's a very, very much like a quest destiny, kind of the protagonist has that destiny to fulfill and stuff like that. Very much a typical story pattern, of course, right? And so that feels like it lines up. Now are we going to get a scenario where Naruto is told that this threat is on him? I feel like maybe that's going to be part of his discovery for this next phase, this next story arc. But he's going to be tracked down. And now we have a couple... I like the idea that there's like a countdown of sorts. Like we know that there's the 7 swords, and we know that there are 9 Akatsuki, and that's a lot of new villainous characters, like threats that we're going to have to encounter and face. These are going to be the challenges along the way on the adventure, on the quest, right? This is going to be what the hero has to face in order to unlock the new potential of the self along that journey. And so we have plenty of time, because that's a lot of new characters. Now, I mean, the 2 of them that we just got introduced to, I mean, Shark Skin is probably, you know, is not as important as Itachi, of course, right? Because Itachi is going to be a much longer playing character. Could be the villain of this particular arc. We didn't get another Orochimaru thread, like they didn't continue it. So I'm suspecting that it's going to shift to Itachi. But yeah, it's crazy. It's still open-ended to some degree. That's what I'm going to say. It's like, it's still not very, very, very clear because of all the remaining potential that the story still has, considering that there's the other students, for example. Like, how do they how do they play a part in this? There's the other adults that are in play that, again, those can be left behind. But are they left behind, or are they going to be characters that get introduced slowly as we get into that phase 2 part of this flow, where they're going to introduce some of those parent characters? Are we going to shift back to the Sand Village at some point, right, and continue that story? Is the Sand Village plot going to be tied to Orochimaru getting his strength back to then become a threat again, maybe with the assistance with the Akatsuki, right? I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong at this point, because when I'm looking at the word does not look right to me anymore. Is that how Orochimaru is going to take the primary antagonist role back from this arc? I'm not sure, because for all intents and purposes, if they were all part of the Akatsuki, then that means that Itachi and Orochimaru are effectively on the same plane. That also introduces what could be an awkward moment for Orochimaru, who's cursed Itachi's brother. Now, does Itachi give a damn? Probably not, but we don't know. I mean, that whole deception that's the key part of the series. I don't know. We don't know. I mean, you all know, because if you've already watched the series, but I don't know. I'm still in the I disbelieve all until I get some more details as to where this could be going. And then in terms of Naruto, he's clueless. We're back to clueless Naruto going off on the quest. Jiraiya's going to drive, and then I think it's just going to unlock as we go. And I still don't feel like we're in that quest moment, so I don't think this is going to be a short arc like that last the post-tournament Gaara moment was. That felt like a shorter cluster of episodes. It was right before I took the couple months off break to reassimilate life and stuff like that and get over some injuries and stuff like that. And so I think there was like it wasn't 20 episodes worth. I don't think it was. I'd have to go back. I still haven't gone back to like do a count of things or really find where the break was, because it was all so smooth to me. It all felt like one story, right? And so 2 episodes in, it still feels like the phase 1. We still got a couple more episodes to go before this seals in, but it looks like it's actually going at a more rapid pace than I would have imagined, because of the whole quest. Destiny, Jiraiya's already got Naruto. He's got gonna leave this backpack behind, but they're gonna get off on that quest, and that is as questy as it gets. And I don't see a secondary quest really going on here, unless there's like an anti-quest, like aka the antagonists are on a quest to find Naruto. But that's not quite how it works. It's kind of have to be from the protagonist point of view, but we haven't had the threading of that. Jiraiya likely could take some. He's going to have to be told, though, because Jiraiya doesn't have the context of what's going on right now from the Kakashi perspective. So, and Guy, and so so that retreat is likely going to get those characters to maybe reconvene and then pass off that information so that Jiraiya and Naruto will have that as they go off on their adventures and get chased down. Or maybe the group expands, like it's not just going to be Jiraiya and Naruto, because they're going to need more people. I don't think they do that, because like that wasn't the setup. The setup was already handed to us, right? So I feel like that's going to flow forward. And I'm kind of missing like where Sakura fits into all of this. I mean, it really does feel like it's starting to focus on the individual characters and not the group dynamic, right? It's also going more into the adult domain of the characters, and from their perspective, it's like history. Like there's history involved now, things that happened a decade plus ago that are now coming back and becoming part of the next like challenge for the village itself, is stuff that comes from history, you know? So we have a little bit of that legacy keyword came up, right? Legacy and destiny, but legacy is a keyword that's worth honing in on, because it could matter. I talked about it a couple episodes ago, right? When you pick up on a theme, it's not necessarily just for like the one moment. It's the theme is supposed to be the foundation of the next story you're going to tell. And it's going to, you know, you're going to be able to spot that in the characters along the way as well. Like it could be like the Sasuke legacy. What does that mean from the Sasuke perspective, you know? What does legacy mean from the Uchiha clan perspective or Itachi perspective? What does legacy mean for someone like Kakashi, who we know made the comments about having that dark history? Well, what is that dark history? We're going to learn about it now because he's going to take on the mentorship of Sasuke. And so maybe that we're going to get a pair off here, right? Of Jiraiya and Naruto pushing one narrative flow, and we're going to get the Kakashi and Sasuke pushing a parallel narrative flow to some degree. And those are going to weave back together. And where's the Orochimaru in this and the Akatsuki? We're going to find out, but they're obviously a main thread through all of this now is going to be those obstacles, if you will, those phase 2 and phase 3 challenges and obstacles for our heroes. So where does Sakura fit into this? I don't know. Do they pair her up with a character too? And I don't think so. I think they're going to abandon Sakura in this flow. If Sakura was meant to have a story path for this arc, then I feel like we should have already gotten seeded it to some degree. And we haven't. So I feel like they might abandon her for a couple episodes. And it's going to be the Naruto and Sasuke parallel plot mode until we get to an Act 3 scenario. Some like high octane encounter, which is obviously going to be with Itachi and Orochimaru. Is my guess is that's still going to come to a head. And they're going to be at odds maybe. And that's going to be like a double threat. Maybe near the end of whatever this plot's going to be. Them trying to get Naruto. In fact, they're trying to get the Fox Spirit. So we know what their objectives are, you know. From our perspective, we get to go on the adventure of how they stay one step ahead or defeat them along the way. And again, there's a whole cast of them. So we'll see where this goes. A lot of fun. Felt like a little bit of a breaking point right here, but maybe I'll watch one more episode just to see how it hangs near the end of an episode 3, and I'll catch you there, okay? Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.